Capricorn, I'm here to do your weekly reading, and this is going to be from May 21st till the next 7 days, however long it takes for it to come into play, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these cards. They're pretty cool. They're my I Ching cards that I made back in December, and today, as I was clearing up my whole space here because it was so cluttered, messed, I was like, oh gosh, I can't believe that I did this. So I found my little cards and I was like, I gotta use these. I gotta put them into action. And so I'm gonna throw them out on you guys today. I've used them for some clarifying on the other signs that I've already done today for a little bit of clarification. But as I was about to start your reading, I decided, I was like, you know what, I need to do this, go do a dry run and see how this goes, and if I like how they work with my reading, then that's what I'm going to do for Capricorn and the rest of the readings that I do. And so with that said and done, if this reading does not resonate, this is your weekly. If it doesn't resonate, don't make it fit. It may not be meant for you to hear, but this, I'm pretty sure there's someone out there that it's going to be meant to be heard by. And you can always check your moon sign, rising sign, and Venus sign to see if that might fit you more likely, or you can always come back on a daily basis and check for your daily reading and see how that goes. And then I'll probably have a pick a card reading too coming up on Wednesday. Imagine that. I haven't tried that out, but my daughter talked me into it. She said, oh, Mom, you should do pick a card readings. I said, all right. So, yep, I will be doing one of those on Wednesday. So, if you guys have any ideas that you might like to see regarding what you'd like to have exposed, you know, something that you'd like to pick from a group of cards, something, just give me some ideas. Throw them out there. I'll check out the comments later on tomorrow to see what it is that I'm going to choose for the pick a card reading. Alrighty, with that said and done, let's get your reading started, Capricorn. And don't forget to come back on Fridays at 8 o'clock on Facebook. I do live readings for you guys. And then at 10 o'clock I come back and go do it for YouTube. And I haven't done it last Friday because I really got drained of energy after I finished with Facebook. So anyways, alright, on to the reading. Now that I've talked for about, what, 3 minutes? This is, wow, just, I apologize. Someone can timestamp this. Okay, so let's go and see what's going on for Capricorn. As far as in the home situation, what do we have going on? Wow, there's a splitting apart going on in the home. And this is like, there may have been some happiness there because I have it with the 3 of hearts on there, but this, I'm not paying attention to the cards. Oh God, oh yeah, okay. There's a splitting apart, and it could be due to a 3-party situation or something, maybe due to happiness, because there's 3 little hearts there, and it's like there's a splitting apart going on. What is going on in your home? I'm going to clarify that with this. As far as communication is going in your daily life or for the week, it's overview of what? Of your life. We have an overview of a lot of things. If there's overview, that's what the main concept of your communication will be. You may be communicating as far as with this person. If you're splitting up with a person, there's going to be like a compilation of everything that has been. It's like you're going to be bringing up the past, basically. Okay? That's what I'm going to say. It's going to be, this is why I'm doing this. And you're going to be justifying yourself, most likely giving justification for why you're splitting apart, and that might be your communication to everybody else too around you. Anybody that you talk to, the communication is going to consist, you might actually get pretty tired of talking about it, is what I would think. Some people like to talk a lot about their problems. And some people, they like to, if they get questioned about it, it's like, okay, you have to give them an answer. And some people may not even want to, but this, whoever this reading is for, this is obviously for someone who the communication may be to the partner, or maybe to your parents, to your friends, family, co-workers, who knows. As far as a love relationship, something that you love, the person that you're interested in, we have discipline. So there's discipline being asked. You're feeling romantically inclinated to be disciplined. Oh, so you're trying to jump the gun here, maybe push something, and you're having to discipline yourself. That's a lot of fun, especially if this is a beginning of a if this is coinciding with the home situation and you were living with a partner, you guys are splitting apart right now at the moment, in this present moment, in this present time. You may be having to discipline yourself with how much you're talking about, how much you're bringing up about the past, overview of this relationship, overview of why there's a splitting apart, and you're having to maybe discipline yourself with this partner to keep from going haywire is what I'm feeling. Geez, how's the public seeing you? Like, what are you being recognized for by everybody else except, what are you displaying, wanting people after completion is what you're, oh geez. What the heck? So they are seeing how you're reacting after something has come to a completion here. Something you could, if it's about splitting up, and you're talking about your overview of the situation, and you're having to discipline yourself with your love interest here, and everybody else is seeing the after completion part of a relationship, most likely, unless it's something to do with a job. A challenge that you have is to center on the truth. Oh, me, oh my, Capricorn, what the heck? This is for a specific person out there, okay? Because this is like, oh, okay, we're centering on the truth. Having to keep your attention to the truth of a situation instead of going and exaggerating. Maybe, oh boy, how do you say that one? Instead of exaggerating details, if you're, especially in your communication, if you're justifying the reason of a splitting apart and you're having to discipline yourself with a person that your love interest right there, your romantic inclination, and people outside, they're like seeing the after effects of this. You're just like, okay, having to center, you're really challenged to center on the truth. Maybe the other person could be going about doing a smear campaign on you, or you could be doing it to them, vice versa. It just depends on your situation, but it's a challenge to both keep to the truth of this, obviously, or else it wouldn't be here in the challenge part, right? So maybe exaggerating details is a problem. And what is the hope for? Where do you want for as far as luck? What the heck? You want a clean slate? I have one card. I can't believe that I have a card here that has nothing on it. What the heck? Okay. You just want a clean slate. You want nothing but the best. That's what I'm gonna say, because it's an empty card. Don't tell me you don't have any desires, any hopes for expansion or anything. I would say that you just want a clean slate. You want to start brand new. This would be like a full card, I guess. Just starting life all over again here. And how is it that you're self-sabotaging or maybe not self-sabotaging. You could also be, maybe this might be something to your advantage. And we have nourishment. Okay, if it's coming in the self-sabotaging, maybe you're overeating because some people, nourishment, this could be nourishing yourself, overly nourishing yourself in a way that is not beneficial for you. And this could also be maybe taking in drink and stuff too, like drinking, over nourishing yourself, you know what I mean? Like, okay, I'm not even gonna, I can't believe I just said, do you know what I mean? But this is actually, I think that you could probably be over nourishing yourself. How is this self-sabotaging for you? Pretty determined. Your determination to nourishment. Okay, maybe you're giving yourself over self-care. Your determination actually could be self-sabotaging you, because you could be standing really strong and determined to do something, no ifs, ands, or buts about it, and unable to see someone else's insight that they're trying to give you, because you want to be determined to have things go your way. And as far as the other thing, as far as nourishment, you could be going a little excess on the eating part to maybe make up for something. That's for some of you out there. Or you could be, because it was in reverse too, another way I could look at this would be, since it did come up in reverse, I don't want to read them in reverse, but I can. You could be actually undernourishing yourself. You could be not getting the proper foods into your body and stuff, and you could be skipping meals and losing out on essential vitamins and essential things that your body really needs by undernourishing yourself. And you could be maybe you have for some of you, there might be like medications that you may be taking that may be making you lose your appetite, and that's causing some type of self-sabotage. Or there's maybe just substances that could make you either overnourished or undernourished. But if there's determination, and it was in the reverse, and there's a determination for some of you out there, I would say that this is a self-sabotatory type of way, because what I'm getting to bring out to say, because of this darn nourishment, is you could be, if you're under eating, determined to drop weight, most likely, and that's in the ego, because you're thinking about your looks. Some we can lose weight, but you're really, in your ego about trying to lose a lot of weight, and you could be, self-sabotaging yourself, hurting your own body. Your body loves you, because and here I go, our body has, every single one of our cells is alive, and if you were to look at them under a microscope, I guess they say, it's like, I don't know, I've watched a video that showed that every cell in our body, it looked like they were little aliens in our body. And they're just like connecting with each other. They're going after the viruses and stuff like that. And I was like, wow, that looks like, and I was not on drugs or nothing. I just watched this video, and it just showed, it was a high def or high microscopic video of the cells actually looking like creatures from like outer space that are actually existing in us, and they feed off of the things that we give our body in order to survive. And I don't know, yeah, so your body just wants to just be happy. Anyways, undernourish, another way that you could be self-sabotaging. Nourishment could also be in your spirit, in your energy, that you have yourself be. You could be undernourished in spirit. You could be undernourished in the affection, companionship, other people, having You know, especially you could feel undernourished because if you're splitting apart, there may be a sense of grief. You know, there's a sense of loss. Whenever you split up with a partner, there's always going to be a loss because you're now losing that hope of a future that you once had, and now you're not. It's now null and void. Hopefully, some of us may think that it may, I'm not going to say hopefully, some of us may try to make a comeback, and some of us may just say whatever and move on, right? It just depends on your individual situation. So I got 15 minutes into this reading. Let's go and pull some clarifying cards. Oh boy, and I was planning on not doing this, but yep, I'm going to. As far as this splitting apart, what else do we got going on in the home for Capricorn for the week of May 20th, 2019? So in the home front for Capricorn, what else is going on besides just splitting apart? That's just not a great. Oh yeah, I forgot to do a work situation. Let's see. We're going to give you a card for work. And where are we going to throw that in at? Where would that be? We'll throw it right in the middle, right here. There's a decrease somehow in work. So how is that going for you? Maybe there's just a decrease in energy as far as work, but it could be what you don't see is that it'll end up coming back. There's the reverse of that is there's a return of it. There's a possibility of returning, a return, but right at the moment there's just a decrease in work. How does that fit for your, I would say maybe as far as energy wise, like how much you want or even be at work. Like I really don't want to be at work. If I'm dealing with splitting apart with someone, having to discipline myself, that's pretty hard. And people are going to be bugging you at work, wanting to know everything that's going on, right? Somewhat. And they see that after completion. So let's see. Okay. So Capricorn, for the home, we have the Hierophant in reverse. And I did not shuffle these cards to I'm just shuffling them this way, so we're going to put it up there. You may be getting some guidance. There's some of you getting guidance in the home. It could be about this splitting apart. Someone higher up is coming in and telling you this is how you have to do things. And that's causing the split apart. That could be the reason. Or you could be going and getting that afterwards. As far as communication, what else is going on in communication besides an overview of this splitting apart? Maybe now you're also talking about the guidance that you received. You may have went to get guidance to keep from splitting apart. Could have went together as a partnership in the home to keep from splitting apart. Maybe your home's just splitting apart. Just kidding. Okay. That's not funny if it really is happening, but that would be really bad. I'm getting some guidance though about that anyways. And let's see the overview. Talking is like kind of almost feels dramatic to me in a way. The overview, the communication, just after a whole week of having to talk about that would be kind of like I'm so overtalked. Unless you like to. Not really happy camper here. This is being pretty much in the negative. The communication may be negative. The King of Swords, oh wait, we're gonna, there might be a little bit of negative. Maybe there's some narcissism going on. But, or some arrogant overviews, but this is actually the King of Swords, seeing things in an intelligent way, communicating things, ideas in an intelligent way. So that's good. You could be, maybe there's authoritative communication too going on besides just the overview of the relationship. Maybe there's some authority involved here, or it's just getting some pretty intellectual communication. Could be about don't know, I was going to say somebody's setting up the rules and stuff, or someone directing communication. Imagine that. Someone in charge of the communication. As far as love, there's going to be a reconciliation, or there's a love interest. If this isn't yours, the discipline, then we have this love interest, someone from the past. Maybe you're having to be disciplined with a love interest from the past, is what I'm getting here. And as far as how people are seeing you, besides after the completion, they're seeing you kind of defensive too. Really standing your ground. Pretty passionate about standing your ground and defending yourself, your beliefs, what you're doing. So that may be what's going on there. And as far as this challenge of centering on the truth, what's going on besides that? Oh boy, you're trying to figure out what direction should I go into now. That may also be another challenge. Where do I find new inspiration? And you could be centering on the truth on that one too, or else those are two separate things that you could be doing besides centering on the truth, trying to keep, focused instead of going and doing a smear campaign. But here also trying to figure out, where to go. That can be a challenge. As far as your hope and optimism, like where you want to, besides having a clean slate, what else do you want? New beginning here. This is like, you want to find some passion, some new passion, maybe really quick. Maybe that might be with this person. You could be reconciling, trying to go to someone in the past, saying, hey, this is a spur of the moment deal here. I see some growth maybe. Okay, so as far as self-sabotaging, what are you doing here? Boom. Bringing endings to a situation. That may not be self-sabotaging unless it's something that you're doing in a wrong type of way. If you're unwilling to listen to anything at all, if there's actually anything that you could possibly have. I would say this is not self-sabotaging if you're bringing an ending to a situation that deserves to be ended, that needs to be ended for healthy reasons, to keep you healthy, mind, body, soul, and spirit. Then there's nothing wrong with bringing an end, but you could be doing maybe it prematurely. That might be, just saying cutting it clean, cutting it dry, boom, self-sabotaging. Ending something and going your own way about something. And as far as work, let's see. Yeah, what is it that you're ending? Hold on one second. Oh, self-sabotaging, ending, and we have the Star card. Ending your dreams. Maybe ending, going in the direction of your dreams. Okay, that might be self-sabotaging then. And as far as a decrease going forward, and work. This is in work, so there's like a decrease. So it seemed like as far as how you're going forward in your work environment, because this is for work right here, for your employment, there seems to be like the forward movement seems to be maybe because of a decrease. Either there's a decrease in forward movement, or because of the decrease, you're actually deciding that maybe it's time to go find something else that's more suitable for yourself. And don't say that I said that, but maybe it's time to start looking around and not be scared to go forward. The Chariot card's here, so this is saying that's moving forward, expressing yourself in some way, shape, or form. You could be taking charge, too, of your life regarding that, and it could be a challenge about where you want to go, and you may be wanting to feel some new inspiration here. And of course you are having that wand in there, but you're ending something suddenly. This would be transcending to a new way, but you're ending your dreams, because these two cards are together, so they didn't come out separate. They did come out separate, but I clarified it. what are you ending that is going to be self-sabotaging and it's going towards your dreams. So maybe you don't need to quit ending, maybe you don't need to bring a sudden ending to your dreams. Maybe you need to, this is going in the direction to your dreams. This is, maybe you need to actually turn around and start continuing going towards your dreams. Don't let other stuff hold you back. This is a decrease in work, could be holding you back, and this is you wanting to move forward. And as far as the home situation, you're trying to get some maybe guidance in the home. Okay, so there's your guys' reading for you, Capricorn. I hope you guys enjoyed that. This is my little reading that I made up to do, and I like it because it just comes out so nice, and I think it resonates with people in a way that I feel comfortable, versus my little controlled readings that I learned how to do, like the Gypsy card tarot. Sometimes that's pretty hard to do for me. I do admit that. Okay, so yep, 26 minutes into this reading, and you guys enjoyed. So have a great day, and let me know how things go. Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah. Goodbye, Capricorn.